Damn, this music kind of busting though. I went to Guatemala.
I've done quite a bit of documentary work over the years. This was the first time I've been to South Central America, but I've done plenty of travel all around the world.
The main purpose for me going was to capture footage for Team Broken Earth to use in promotional videos.
Team Broken Earth is an organization which was founded by Andrew Fury, and their job is to, well, they're a team of doctors and nurses, and they go around to other countries helping people in need.
I was accustomed to going to a country like Guatemala, but I had never been to that part of the world.
Yeah. No, yeah, this was probably last year's.
Yeah.
And then
So do they come in every year? Oh, that's a great thing.
I think so.
We'll have to keep an eye if you don't find us. Although I ordered a medium and a
Yeah, so the whole purpose of the trip was Team Broken Earth was looking for promotional and marketing materials, and so they contacted the college so that we could take the students on an opportunity of a lifetime, and they could get some really decent footage that they could use in their marketing and promotional materials. Team Broken Earth is an organization that was created after the main earthquake back in the early 2000s in Haiti. Premier Fury, who was working as a doctor at the time, decided rather than watch something like that happen, let's just step up and do something.
Generally speaking, the street life in Guatemala is way more alive than it is here in Canada.
Thank you, Broken Earth.
CLB Armory.
I'd rather you stayed in right now. You can get lost in the rush of people really fast.
I think my favorite part of the trip was seeing things that I wouldn't get to see otherwise, and traveling to a new place, meeting new people, trying to communicate with them.
Black beans. Emily, this rice? Okay, le voy a decir.
Oh, and what about laundry detergent?
Oh, yeah. But we can find other options in the powder. Okay.
Oh, yes, powder's done.
Evan, you look very photogenic right now.
Oh, I do what I can, brother.
Travel on bus in countries like that is always a lump in your throat kind of experience.
We'll have to transfer the groceries out.
Our job on this one was just primarily go into the rural areas, identify people who would be part of major surgical procedures a couple months afterwards.
And Sad is 98.
But in this situation, we'd also help local people with just kind of like regular everyday ailments and stuff.
So basically that's good, but in terms of even blanking, showing what it is, the information, they do that. And so it's always cool, maybe, to know what that is. Absolutely. You know, did you want to take a picture? But I'm just asking, this is just a copy of the inscription.
Perfect. That's
Then you build the story, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
09.
Just leave it wide open.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you look, so what we got up here is the humerus. We see that this guy's got a fracture. He's been to surgery. He's got hardware in here. You can see opens. So he had an open reduction fixation.
I really enjoyed spending some time with some of the children whilst we were at the medical camps. When I wasn't filming, I spent a lot of my time playing with the kids and like getting engaged and involved with them, playing football and just throwing around a ball with them. That was really special. The people were very nice.
You know, these people truly have little to no access to medical care, and without teams like ours, like Team Broken Earth, there are other organizations that come too, but without our help, they would not get, you know, surgical care and medical care. It's just impossible. They live, you know, 6, 7, 12 hours away. They don't own cars. There is no transportation. So yeah, like without us coming, it just, they would have no help. But I find it's kind of different. Every area, sometimes you go and you end up seeing a lot of hernias. Sometimes you go and you end up seeing a lot of orthopedics. Like I find every area is a little bit different. We're lucky to be born in Canada where we have great access to care. This is where they're born. It's a beautiful country, and unfortunately, they just don't have the resources that we do.
There's something about documentary for me that's always fascinated me. When you get to live a bit of somebody else's life and you have that opportunity.
The pineapple salad was pretty good today, and the rice is always good.
It was definitely rewarding because we got to visit a very nice family who is very isolated because they live in rural Guatemala in the middle of nowhere, and they don't have any medical aid. They were definitely grateful for all of the stuff that they received from Team Broken Earth.
There's something about the reality and capturing that reality and putting it in perspective that I just find really, really satisfying.
You just got to put the camera on what's happening and it works out. I would say I am really proud. I think we got some really good stuff.
I think the way that they keep a smile on their face, even though being in such rough conditions, says a lot about how they live. I think I did lose myself a little bit, but this trip has definitely kind of, how do I say it, rejuvenated my soul, something like that. And if there's anything else that I could say right now, is that I'm just as grateful as I was the first day that we came to this hotel. I can definitely say for sure one thing that will never leave my mind is how scenic Guatemala is.